Most guys think women want money, muscles, or status. But here's the truth. None of that matters if you lack what truly sparks attraction. Psychology says women are wired for something deeper, and it's not what you think. But don't worry, Bob is here. Let's break down if you like the video. Chapter 1. Confidence, the silent magnet. Confidence is hands down the most universally attractive trait a man can have. But here's the twist. Most men confuse confidence with arrogance. True confidence isn't loud. It doesn't need to dominate the room or prove anything. It's quiet, grounded, steady. It shows up in how you carry yourself, how you speak, and how you respond to life. Psychologically, confidence signals security. Women are biologically wired to seek safety and stability, especially when choosing a long-term partner. A confident man makes her feel like things are under control, even when life isn't. He doesn't flinch under pressure. He doesn't second-guess himself in every decision. He knows who he is and what he brings to the table. Here's a simple test. When something goes wrong, do you panic, blame others, or freeze up? Or do you stay calm, assess the situation, and take action? The second type of response is what women pick up on, consciously or not. And the best part? Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's built through action. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, every time you face discomfort head-on, you're stacking confidence. Chapter 2. Emotional stability. While Hollywood tries to sell the idea that women love the wild, unpredictable bad boy, real-world psychology says otherwise. Emotional stability is one of the strongest predictors of long-term attraction. Women don't want a man whose mood swings like a wrecking ball. They want someone who is a steady, calming presence in a chaotic world. Think about it. Life already throws enough uncertainty at everyone. If you're another unpredictable variable, one day warm, the next cold, you're not adding value, you're adding stress. And nobody is attracted to stress long-term. Emotional stability shows up in the small things: how you handle bad news, how you manage frustration, how you respond when things don't go your way. A man who can stay composed, solve problems without exploding, and lead with calm energy becomes a safe space emotionally. And safe space doesn't mean boring, it means dependable, strong, and rare. Most importantly, emotional stability allows her to relax into her femininity. She doesn't have to play defense all the time. She can trust your leadership, your decision-making, and your presence. Women don't stay where they feel anxious. They stay where they feel safe. Chapter 3. Social intelligence and humor. If confidence and emotional stability open the door, social intelligence and humor invite her to stay. A man who can read the room, pick up on social cues, and adjust his behavior is miles ahead of the pack. Why? Because he makes people feel seen, understood, and at ease. Women are deeply tuned into social environments. A man who knows when to joke, when to listen, and when to lead stands out effortlessly. Humor especially is a powerful signal. It shows intelligence, timing, and emotional awareness. Studies even show that women consistently rate humor as more attractive than looks alone. But it's not about being a clown. It's about being sharp, playful, and knowing how to lighten the mood without trying too hard. When you can make her laugh, not by forcing jokes, but by being naturally witty, you trigger a deep emotional connection. Laughter lowers defenses, it builds trust, it creates memories. Bottom line, it's not about having perfect one-liners, it's about being socially awake and emotionally agile. Humor isn't just entertainment, it's a survival skill in relationships. Chapter 4. Purpose and drive. Ambition. There's something magnetic about a man who's chasing something bigger than himself. Women are naturally drawn to purpose-driven men, not because of what they have, but because of where they're going. It's not the money, the job title, or the flashy lifestyle. It's the fire behind the eyes, the sense that he's building something. Purpose signals future stability. It shows resilience, direction, and vision, all traits a woman's subconscious craves when choosing a partner. Even if you're broke right now, if you have a clear mission and you're actively working toward it, you radiate a different kind of energy. An energy that says, I know where I'm headed. Hop on if you can keep up. But here's the key. Being busy isn't the same as being on a mission. Many guys fill their schedules with distractions and call it ambition. True purpose is focused, disciplined, and relentless. It's about making real progress toward a meaningful goal. A man with purpose doesn't need to chase women. His path is already magnetic. He's not trying to impress. He's too busy building a life worth sharing. Chapter 5. Leadership and decision-making ability. Attraction isn't just about looks or charm, it's about trust. And trust is built when a man shows he can lead, especially when life gets messy. Whether it's choosing a restaurant, handling a crisis, or making a tough call, women notice how you move. Indecision signals weakness. Leadership signals strength. Most women, often without even realizing it, test men. Not out of malice, but out of instinct. They want to know, can he take charge? Can he protect and provide? Leadership doesn't mean barking orders or being controlling. It means having the confidence to make decisions, take responsibility, and guide with calm certainty. Small things matter. Suggesting a plan instead of saying, I don't know. What do you want? Staying composed when plans change. Standing firm when it's needed. These are the invisible signals that tell her, you can relax. I've got this. Women aren't attracted to passivity. They're attracted to men who can carry weight, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. Leadership is one of the deepest, oldest attraction triggers in the human brain. Chapter 6. Physical presence, not just looks. Attraction isn't about being a male model. It's about the energy you project the moment you walk into a room. Physical presence is built through posture, eye contact, voice tone, and body language, not just genetics. A man who stands tall, speaks clearly, and moves with purpose instantly commands attention. Women are wired to pick up on these subtle cues. A slouched posture, weak handshake, or darting eyes scream insecurity. Meanwhile, relaxed shoulders, steady eye contact, and a calm, resonant voice signal confidence and strength without saying a word. There's also a huge difference between dominance and aggression. Dominance feels safe and steady. Aggression feels chaotic and threatening. Mastering your body language isn't about intimidation. It's about grounded, silent authority. And don't underestimate simple grooming. Clean nails, fresh breath, a subtle cologne, and being in decent shape make a massive difference. It's low effort, high impact, and it shows you respect yourself. Your presence is your first message. Make it count before you even speak. Chapter 7. Masculine polarity, balance of soft plus strong. Real masculinity isn't about being a stone-cold tough guy or a sensitive pushover. It's about mastering the balance. Women are drawn to men who can be strong when needed but also tender when the moment calls for it. This balance creates what's called masculine polarity, and it's pure electricity in relationships. Strength without heart feels cold. Softness without strength feels weak. But when you combine the two, you create safety and excitement. You become the man who can hold her emotionally without losing your edge. Being emotionally open doesn't mean you cry at every inconvenience or overshare every fear. It means you can connect without collapsing. It's knowing who you are, being unafraid to show care, while standing firm in your values. Polarity keeps attraction alive. It creates tension, the good kind. It makes her feel both safe and thrilled at the same time. A rare mix that most men never learn to master. Real men can protect and also connect. Chapter 8. Boundaries and standards. Nice guys think saying yes to everything makes them more lovable. Reality check, it doesn't. Women don't respect men who are afraid to say no. They're drawn to men who have clear boundaries and live by their own standards. No apology, no negotiation. When you set boundaries, you're sending a powerful message. I value myself. And women pick up on that instantly. A man who can walk away from disrespect, who doesn't tolerate games, who knows what he will and won't accept. He radiates strength. Being a people pleaser isn't kindness. It's insecurity. It tells her you'll compromise yourself just to be liked. And trust me, nothing kills attraction faster than that. Boundaries aren't about being harsh or cold. They're about self-respect. And self-respect is magnetic. It shows you're not desperate for approval. You already approve of yourself. A man who values himself teaches the world, including women, how to value him too. Becoming the man women desire isn't about chasing. It's about becoming. Confidence, stability, purpose, leadership, it's all already within you, waiting to be built. Start today. Stop asking if you're enough and start showing it. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe. Drop a comment on which trait you're working on and join the journey. Bob's got your back. So what do you think? What is women really interested in? See you in the next video.